Hello and welcome back to Aspen Cooking, my friends. Today we'll be preparing a savory risotto dish. Look how incredibly beautiful this is. It tastes amazing. You will love it. It is about 20 to 30 minute cook time, and we're about to show you how to do it. Let's get right to it. My friends, for the risotto, we will need all of these ingredients. Let's look through them real quick. Star of the show, Arborio rice. Rice is very important. You want to use a risotto specific rice, not just any rice. Long rice, short rice, like Indian rice, those rices won't work. This rice has been risotto specific for many, many years. Extra virgin olive oil. Of course, we have salt and pepper, onions, some rosemary in here, butter, Parmesan cheese. It is an Italian story at the end of the day. Mushrooms. I recommend using porcini. If you do not have porcini mushrooms, that is fine. Use whatever mushrooms you can find. We have some table wine to top things off. Let's get right to it. Ooh. Hold on, almost forgot. A chicken stock. I'm using a chicken stock. You can use vegetable stock. Beef broth, probably not going to be something I would recommend, but chicken stock, most definitely. I already have one prepared. First things first, we're going to start with the onion. Mushrooms. Tip of the day. How to wash the mushroom. Here's the tip. In order to properly wash mushrooms, we're going to add a little bit of abrasive in order to clean them off nicely. And for that, I'm using a regular flour, not too much. Here, just have a look. About this much. We poured some water in, flour, and now I'm just going to gently wash them. So the flour works as an abrasive and removes and whitens the mushrooms themselves, removes all of the dirt and whitens the mushrooms themselves. My friends, what we're doing right now is we're getting our mushrooms ready to be sauteed and browned ever so slightly together with our onions. I am prepping this as a base to add to our risotto. As it gets cooked, it will get infused with all of the mushroom aroma and onion aroma as well. My friends, we are ready to start. First things first, we have butter. This is about 15 grams of butter. And I'm going to let this baby melt. Since it's a risotto and it's Italian, extra virgin olive oil. We are preheated. We're adding some onions. We are adding mushrooms. Making sure all these suckers get in there. I almost feel like the amount of olive oil that we have added wasn't enough, so I'm going to top it off a little bit more. Mushrooms will absorb some of this moisture as well. We're not salting mushrooms right now, just yet, because I don't want them to give out water. It is time for our rice. Remember, do not wash the rice. It's not dirty. The consistency, just the way it is, it's clean. It has some starch on top, and that extra starch is what we will need in order to make a creamy texture. This is about 200 grams. You need about, give or take 100 grams a person or so. And now we're going to let it absorb some of this oil and toast it up a little bit. We will continue to mix it so each rice piece will rub against its neighbor and will give away a little bit of its starch. Our rice is toasted and warmed up. It is time to add some white table wine. We will pour, this is about 200 milliliters or so. Oh yeah, that is the sound you want to hear. Yeah, and we will let the alcohol evaporate, and all will be left is this gorgeous, delicious aroma of white wine. Folks, as we are prepping our risotto, we're constantly mixing it. If not constantly, then very often. We're creating this nice wave. So you mix in the middle, and you mix it up all the way around. It is time to start adding our stock. I'm going to add quite a bit of it at the very beginning. Ooh, this is just delicious. I'm going to start with about 2.5 ladles or so. Our risotto is being cooked. It's been about 5 minutes or so. I'm trying to stir it as often as possible. It's time to add some pepper. I'm using white pepper. And salt. Salt and pepper to taste, my friends. It has been another 5 minutes. Let's have a look at the consistency we have. Now I just gave this rice a try, and it's not quite there yet. So I'm going to need for our risotto to continue to cook. So I'm going to add another ladle of stock. Everything in Italy is prepared al dente, like pasta. Not everything, but pasta, rice. The doneness of rice is really up to you and your taste. Whatever you want, you can make it as well done as you want, or you can make it as al dente as you want. The choice is yours. We had some mushrooms left, and to make a beautiful topping, we will use those. We will sear them. We have some virgin olive oil right here. We're going to add our mushrooms to it. Now I'm going to add some thyme. Thyme goes really, really good with pretty much any mushroom, guys. But you know, I like the taste of it. We get this beautiful Parmesan cheese, and we're going to use our grate to shred it a little. We're going to use some vegetable peeler to create this beautiful long leaves of Parmesan cheese, and we're going to use it as our topping and a presentation for when we plate everything. It's been almost 20 minutes since our risotto has started to cook. We have very few finishing touches. We're adding some butter. I'm going to make sure our butter melts properly. And while it's doing so, we're going to mix it, constantly mix it until butter fully infuses into our risotto. Here's the consistency we have. It's very creamy. Look at that, beautiful. It is al dente, it is cooked al dente right now. And well, to top things off, what kind of an Italian recipe of risotto without Parmesan cheese? So now we're going to add Parmesan cheese. We will continue to stir to make sure it turns super creamy. Use as much or as little as you like. Our risotto is ready. Let's plate it. Look how creamy this texture is. Oh my god, the smell. This smells so delicious. This is incredible. Alright, it is time to add a little bit of this beautiful Parmesan cheese. Just like so. Look at that. Look at that. My. Remember those mushrooms that I have sauteed with thyme? Here they come. Oh, this is so savory. It smells incredible. Oh my. It is time to give our risotto a taste. Before that, I want to smell it, and gorgeous and delicious smell makes my mouth water. Let's give it a go. Wow. That is not your rice porridge, my friends. This dish is worth the time you're going to take to make it. It's incredible. If you like what you see, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.